Hey guys and girls, Nathan here, just out with nature, checking out one of my properties. So as you guys hop online, just thought I would come out and do one of my reno visits. I have lots of renos that go on a weekly basis, and yeah, just see what my tradies have been up to over the course of the last few days and the last week. So I'm out at a property out in the Hills district of Sydney. One thing I realised the other day, I was talking to someone, and for those of you that haven't been following me for a decade or so, there was a time when Nathan, before he had grey hair, had a saying where I had 25 properties at the age of 25. I'll be turning 35 in May this year, and with my portfolio at the moment, I've got about 35 acres. I should have in the next couple of weeks 35 acres by the age of 35. So this one here is a 5-acre property in the Hills district, and I'm about to show you what I've been up to with it. So some of you may or may not remember a while back, there was this house that was totally fucked. There was a tenant that had destroyed the whole place. I came out and did some painting and some stuff like that, and yeah, just want to give you a bit of an update on where I'm at with it. Here is the front of the house now. So we've fixed all the rising damp issues, re-rendered in the parts where we need to patch it, changed the colour scheme. The roof, yes, it does have overspray on it. I wasn't too caring for that because I had to get the roof gurneyed. I'm not painting this roof because I don't like painting roofs, even though it's got a lot of overspray, but I am getting the roof clean because it's got so much mould. So it's got a bit of overspray on it at the moment, forgive me for that. But yeah, I just realised my staff had organised to get the blinds put in, the carpets put in this week, so that's all done. The front fence was eaten away by termites. Got some, I get this fencing for free actually. I've had my brother putting the fencing in. I have to pay for the poles and stuff like that, which is minimal. However, I get all the wire and stuff for free. So there's a way of being able to get that for free, so I've done that. Here we've filled the pool in. The pool got ripped out and filled in. I'm just letting it settle. I've got to get my tractor out and tractor this in and level it all off. What happens when you fill a pool? It has a settlement period where it needs to settle, and there was a point where I was walking through in here where you could walk through it. It's all going hard now. Whoops, you might see my feet are sort of falling in a little bit, and there's stuff that's like all the stuff from underneath it falls in as well. So we've got the Colorbond Monument, this cool colour I've been using recently, going down as a side fence on this. That fence there, which we can see is going to be removed, was pushed in. I don't know why it was in so far on the property. It's just in line with here, and it's looking a bit sexy. So this property here is out in the Hills district of Sydney. Yeah, land banking for the future. Obviously, you didn't start off by buying stuff like this. All the motel that I showed you beforehand. This block goes so far back. See, there's like dirt, there's like trail bikes to the yard next door. Maybe I'll go for a walk around the block. Let me know if you want me to go for a walk around the block. But tried to keep this reno down as cheap as possible. In here, remember there was some fuckwit in here beforehand. You forgot that you left your phone number here. I'll find you one day, mate. Find you one day. But anyway, I left a phone number from selling a car. But yeah, the place has been painted. Kitchen looks a lot better now that it's not green. Just had the blinds put in yesterday. It's a pretty decent sized house. Okay, I've got here from Dave to say go for a walk around the block. Some people say I look like a fat bastard, so I'll go for a walk because I probably need it anyway. But yeah, it's looking good. The floor underneath, because it had the leaky pool and water pooling underneath, had a bounce to it because some of the piers had let go, which that's all been fixed. Beforehand, the tiles had all fallen off the bathroom wall, and I didn't want to replace the whole bathroom because that would cost a few grand. So I just got them to put them back on the wall. So we saved every tile, and bathroom lives another day. We've got lights need to be fixed up in the roof and whatnot. But I want to show you my exciting part of this one, which is out the back here. So there was a granny flat here, and it was fucked. It was full of termites and whatnot. Jenny, if you're watching this, you know who you are. Here's the finished product of the, this is a kit home. It's a good size kit home here. Found it on Facebook Marketplace, and it's actually one of my mates had the kit home, and I bought it off him. So it's been sheeted out, it's been gyprocked. There's so many projects and not enough labour, so it's been a bit slower on this one. Oh shit, the blinds are in. The house isn't even built yet and the blinds are in. I didn't want them in that early. Anyway, but house has blinds, it isn't even a lock-up. They weren't here last night. It's the kitchen. We've got master bedroom here. Then we've got walk-in robe and ensuite. So lucky I went and bought tiles a while back, and I'm putting in that motel that I showed you on the last live. I'm putting in subway tiles to make it look nice and retro. However, I've got 300 by 600s, like $5 a square metre. So I won't go too much on the other side of the block because I've got commercial tenants that are leasing out said things around here that are for commercial. But yeah, basically these sheds, I rent them out for like $250 a week, and I rent out paddocks of land for $200, and businesses that need stuff and whatever. So here we are at the backyard here. We'll go for a big walk. Shipping containers. Picked these fellas up for $1,000 each, 40 footers. I sprayed them. So occasionally I'll just fuck around with things. Sorry, someone's trying to call me. Like painting if I feel like it. Those things there, rent them for $80 a week. There's the fencing before it was painted like that sort of colour, so it looked ugly. And this is the old horse arenas. How much did I pick the property up for? I think I bought it for 1.35 a few years ago. It's probably worth like 2.5. Don't really want to walk through here because, you know, Birchie's wearing thongs, but I hope there's no snakes. You're fucking making me. It's like walking into the shops without a mask at the moment, you know. This is pretty ugly. But yeah, this is 5 acres, 20,000 square metres of land. I feel like, what's 35 divided by 5, it's like 7 of these. So I've got like 7 of these in the area. I'm just waiting for redevelopment, really. This one here's got a bit of, a little creaky thing down the back, which is fine. I like it because on the main road, as you can see, we've got a bit of distance. I like some of these because they're on main roads, and my view is to use signage for them later, use some branding on them, put some restaurants and wellness centres and stuff like that on their cafes. So yeah, Corey asked how much did I pick it up for. Anyone else got questions? No. Just walking down the backyard just for the fun of it. Any other questions, guys, while I'm walking? These blocks are big blocks, 5 acres. Normally, you know, these new estates, 300 square metres, they build them out of now. You know, how many 300 square blocks can you fit on 20,000 square metres? It's like you can fit, you know, 60, 70. My plan is if I can fit 50 blocks and sell them for 500 grand a block, this is a bit with a little river bit in it, for 500 grand, that's like 25 mil out of these blocks that I picked up for like 1.5, but I have to pay for civils. That might cost me like 2 to 3 mil. Looks like my neighbours clearing their backyard, and there's an excavator in there, a bobcat cleaning up. So yeah, there's a house all the way back down there. 2 houses. It's my back fence. Next door neighbour, someone on their bike. So yeah, it's pretty cool. How you going there, mate? So yeah, with it, there we are. So just looking at some of your questions, guys. I've been like flat out this last week. I was going to get more Facebook lives, and I might do a Facebook live just with all of what's happening with Corona. Should you be fucking worried about what the TV's telling you? The ones we all love, where Nathan goes on viral with the bullshit out there. But I'll do one of them shortly. I've just been busy. I've had so many people needing help trying to sort out their super funds, their shares, work out their finances and their portfolio. If you need help, hit me up, reach out to my team. I can help you. This ain't going to go anytime soon. We predicted this was going to happen. I made the calls on it 2 years ago, and here we are seeing it happen. I've probably got another 12 months, of a shit economic position. I'm going to come with my predictions on that shortly. So for this one here, I just want to talk about property and whatnot. So Josh wrote, how many properties in your portfolio now? You've done really well, Nathan. Congrats. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Got over 200. I don't know exactly how many. I haven't counted them. I've just been really busy. So maybe like 205, 210, 199. I don't know. So, but I'd imagine it'll be about 210 now. But I've been spending a lot of time, working on my portfolio, strengthening my portfolio, doing renos on my portfolio, improving cash flows on my portfolio. And like this market that we're seeing at the moment, I'll go into this later, more on tomorrow, but this market, deals are going, everyone's thinking, some people are thinking, the property market might be, a little bit rough at the moment, or whatever the case may be. Get out this gate. The market might be a little bit rough out there at the moment. I'm finding a massive boom in the property market at the moment, and I expect that it will only get greater with 0% interest rates. With let's imagine when when everyone said they couldn't service, the interest rates at the bank was 6%, whatever. Now you can get it for like 2.5%, 3%. Interest rates are coming down, and people can service for more money now. Cost you nothing to buy property, and the returns are there, and where's the safe haven? Everyone's got a flight to safety and they're coming to property. So it's a pretty cool time. Goodbye. Where is this? This property is located in the Hills District, northwestern Sydney. So who else is commenting? Anyone else commenting? Champion. Cool, guys. Look, I've got to go to dinner and hang out with some people, but I just thought I'd swing past and check out the place, and it's coming along really well, and I've got some others to show you shortly. But yeah, this place here, I'm probably into it for about 60k for this house to be built, maybe even 70, I don't know, about 70 grand, 3-bedroom home plus an ensuite. When I'm finished with it, it'll be less than 100 grand, and it will. It's like how my fence came up, like that was rusted away. People would have thrown that in the bin, but now it's looking good. It's this thing here, 100k. There's so many flies and mosquitoes here. Fuck. we rent out for about $600 a week, $700 a week for this house. And then this one here, we'll get about $700 a week. This is in premium sort of area, guys. So yeah, well, I've got a couple of questions here. Brendan, noticed some public housing relocation in my area, selling it off to private. Any advice on this type of purchase? Look, I made my first $1 million in the Western Sydney, buying ex-Houso houses and whatnot. I like Houso houses. However, the government don't sell them off too much now. When they do, they generally fetch a very high sort of price for them. So if you can pick them up at the right money, then it'll be great. So yeah, I've got a question here from Daniel. How many properties do you plan to get to in total? I don't have a plan anymore with it. Like, I just love accumulating. I've got to work without the banks. I've got about 7 or 8 properties in the pipeline at the moment. I just bought another pub, like a pretty good sized pub. It's got like 20 rooms. I bought the gaming area, bought a 2-bedroom unit attached to it. I picked it up for $700,000. So it's a bit interesting. I'll keep you posted on that. That'll settle later on this year. But I'm just collecting assets. I love collecting assets. So especially in markets like this. And one of the things I realized 2 years ago, when it was much tougher for me to get lending and whatnot, is that there will be a day where I can get lending. There will be a day when things turn around. There will be a day when, you know, and I was sitting there and I can't do nothing. So I looked at it and I was like, how can I improve what I've got? And, you know, this is one of the renos that started last year. It has taken a while because I built a new house beside it, and this house was severely trashed. So yeah, I've just been getting a lot of renos happening, and adding value. So one of the other things I'm looking at doing is on the other side of my car. Yes, I did smash the shit out of my car. It's been belted everywhere. Looking forward to getting a new truck soon. One of the things that I'm looking at doing is on this side of the yard. You can see that I've got the fencing here as well. I've got a fence straight down the middle of here, and I'm going to put a shop or a cafe or something in this front area section here. So that's what 20,000 square meters of land looks like, guys. Any questions, hit me up. I've got to go to dinner. But yeah, we'll catch up soon, guys. Thanks for checking out the property with me, and it looks really cool. Let me know your thoughts if you like it. Catch up soon, guys. Bye for now.